Hello there, welcome to Yearly Reviews, the show where I review all the games that I've played through the year of 2020. Now, 2020, glad you asked, it's a pandemic, we've got nothing to do, and I was bored. So, without further ado, let's get on to today's review. Let's go back to the past. We're not to play shitty games that suck ass, after all, that's the angry video game nerd's job. Let me take you back to one of my first video reviews on the Uncharted trilogy. In it, I elaborated on Naughty Dog's quote-unquote mascots of each era. Well, today, we'll be taking a closer look at one of those mascots and with better audio in mind. So, starting off, it's not going to be Uncharted, since we already reviewed the main 4 games, and I'm not quite interested in The Lost Legacy. We will get to a Crash Bandicoot game, just not right now, and I never played a Jak and Daxter game before in my life, so that's out. So that just leaves us with the critically acclaimed game originally for the PS3, The Last of Us, the story of a man named Joel and a girl named Ellie. Let's dive into that story into more detail. The Last of Us is set in a post-apocalyptic America, where a man named Joel is trying to survive against bandits and zombie-like creatures created from spores. One day, he's given the task of escorting a young girl named Ellie, who seemed to be immune from the spores, to a place called Salt Lake City. But Joel has trouble trying to connect with her, as before everything went to shit, he lost his only daughter who was around Ellie's age. The story is told through the course of 1 year, showing what happens on each season, summer, autumn, winter, and spring, and how both Joel and Ellie are relying on both each other and the help of other survivors to make it to Salt Lake City. It's kinda hard to try and write a review for this game, not because it's hard to talk about or anything along those lines. The problem is in trying to say what others have also said in their reviews, and yet still make this one seem fresh and original. Hell, I could just put the words "it's good" over a dark background with some random song and it'd be more original.
Now I'm feeling so beautiful, don't wake me up from this spell. I wonder if I'm still breathing. I know that I will be ugly when I feel like myself again. But now I'm feeling so beautiful.
So let's start with the combat, which at this point has become a Naughty Dog staple. As with the Uncharted series, fighting enemies and killing them feels very compact and fluid with some difficulty attached to it, and the mechanic of sneaking around enemies for less casualty is an ingenious idea. This game also looks great, albeit this is from the PS4 remaster, but it still looks great. Aside from that, everything else is also great. The characters of Joel and Ellie, the settings, how Naughty Dog have managed to capture a post-apocalyptic world, and the music, which has a kind of acoustic feel with the amount of guitars and orchestras. Now is usually the part where we discuss the negatives of this game, sometimes the combat is difficult. Well shit, I guess I can't remember what's wrong with the game at the top of my head. Well, I gotta list some negatives after all, it's a review. Oh yeah, there's a sequel as well, and that has a character that most people hate, so... Hold on, just give me a second. Welcome to Generic Top 10 channel. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 reasons why everyone hates Abby from The Last of Us Part 2. Number 10. She changes her appearance from when she appeared in the prologue to the main game.
As we all know, people who change their appearance are scum.
Number 9. She murdered Joel. Oh yeah, spoilers. Number 8. She is a character in The Last of Us Part 2, which automatically makes her bad. Number 7. She is a What You Need Next Week, where I'll discuss the top 10 reasons why I fucking hate Firewatch. Okay, that was a joke. I don't actually hate Firewatch. I don't think it's great like others do, but I don't hate it. Also, that list I made doesn't really have any merit because I actually haven't played The Last of Us Part 2 and have no intention in doing so. But I'm going off track, so let's just get back to the original review and wrap this up. The Last of Us is widely considered by many to be one of the greatest games of the 21st century, and I certainly do not argue with that statement. The game is great with identifiable characters, great combat, and a great storyline to back it up. Now for a personal message. This might be the longest review I've done so far, and that's because I'm trying to make these videos bigger and better than my older reviews, so expect to see videos more like this in the future. There's also one thing that I need to mention, but what was it? Oh yeah!
And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. It's all for the fight.
Hey there, it seems you made it to the end of the video. If you liked what you saw, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews in the future. If you want to see earlier reviews, you can check out a playlist on my channel which has every review thus far. Also, feel free to go onto my Twitter, which has a thread of tweets showing which games I'm reviewing for this series and under 250 characters. And as always, thanks for watching.